Yes guys, this is Nitty Last and welcome. In this video what we're going to be doing is going back and trying out the Razorback, because this gun for me is the forgotten SMG of Black Ops 3. This was once the top dog, the #1 SMG or gun to actually go to, and now it just seems to have completely vanished out of people's minds. So this is the class setup that we're going to be running with, as you're seeing on your screen at the moment. Going to be going with a bit of a stealthy class, because we are going to be playing a bit of team deathmatch, because with the range on this gun, it doesn't really seem to affect it too much, especially when we can get up into those close quarter areas. So let's just jump into it and let's see how we get on, guys. Okay, looks like, guys, we're going to be playing on Hunted with the Razorback. Now, even though this... I missed that shot. But yeah, even though it is on a larger style map and I am running a suppressor and a nice little stealth class here, I'm not really too worried, because if there's one thing with the Razorback that I do actually enjoy is its range, and I don't feel that it gets penalised that much with a suppressor on. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure the statistics prove me completely wrong, but it does seem to still work very, very well. If we could just work out where these guys are being spawned up to, they should be floating around up into this. No. Is he waiting? Oh, there we go, buddy. There we go. He was too busy reloading, so it saved my neck just a little bit on that side. But as we know, with the Razor... He took my egg fucking clean off there. But as we know with the Razorback, that this gun just seems to be forgotten for me. It really does. I mean, I could look all the way back to the beta, and during the beta, this was the gun. You know, this was the gun that all the professionals wanted to use, everybody else wanted to use. This was the main go-to weapon, because this was absolutely trouncing people. Now, obviously, after the beta, they changed it up a little bit, didn't they? They obviously nerfed it, and they put it at to sorry, there was the last SMG that you could actually unlock. Now, since that particular time, now, since this was the one that everybody wanted to go to, now, as soon as people got up to the level so they could actually... Whoa, where's he gone? He's glitched. He's glitched. Oh, come here, buddy. Come here. Oh, I ain't got any bullets. Oh, no. Well, there you go. That's me cocking that up. But, yeah, I mean, like, as soon as people got up to the level where they could actually unlock this particular weapon, they found that it really wasn't as good as what it was in the beta, and a lot of people just turned away from it. So the fact that Treyarch pushed this all the way down to the very last SMG, and the fact that now no one really cares that much, I don't feel too many people use it, because the amount of times that I die is normally, when it comes to SMGs, it is either the Vespa, which is obviously come back with a bang once again. It's either that, it's either the VMP, or pretty much the Kudo. I mean, obviously the Weevil is pretty much null and void. I hardly ever see people using that. I don't know whether people actually only use it to complete challenges or whatnot else. Pharaoh, okay, that gets used a little bit. I must admit, I actually quite enjoy the Pharaoh. I really, really do. Now, that was an absolute monster when it first game came about. It really, really was. After launch, it was absolutely fantastic. Then they patched it, and then it wasn't quite the best, but still works very, very well for me personally. I do like my burst weapons, and that one does work very well, especially in the closer quarters. And to be honest, it actually works into those medium to long ranges extremely well as well. But with regards to the Razorback, oh, got a little bit lucky there. But in regards to the Razorback, I mean, like, because it got pushed back to the level 50, the last one that you unlocked, and since then, it's been a little bit of a disappointment for me. Now, for me, it does work extremely well with its range, and to my, you know, my little mind, when I'm thinking, it does kind of remind me of the Peacekeeper that we got now, you know, because if you look back to Black Ops 2, when the Peacekeeper was first brought about into that, it was pretty much a hybrid between an assault rifle and an SMG, but it did lack, obviously, with the fire rate and with the damage as well. Now, with the Razorback, it's kind of like the same sort of thing for me personally. I mean, it does work extremely well in those longer ranges, better than any other SMG. It certainly does lack when it comes into those close quarter areas, especially when you're coming up with things like anything like the VMP, a Vespa, something like that. Yes, you can still kill people, but it's nowhere near as good as those other particular guns. So for me, it just seems to lack that little bit, and it does remind me of the Peacekeeper. I think that it's kind of maybe like a reskinned Peacekeeper, even though I know we've got the Peacekeeper back once again. but it's just got that little feeling about it for me. But saying that, in this particular gameplay, we ain't doing too bad. Oh, look at that. That is so lucky. Where is he? There he is there. Is he behind? No. Is it just that one? I wasn't too sure. Thought there was another one. But as we're seeing in this particular gameplay at the moment, we're not doing too... Oh, saying that, if I jinx myself... Got a little bit lucky there. We got a little bit lucky there. I hate it when I jinx myself. I really do. But we're going to have to pick this up. Just so we've actually got some ammo for a change. Because last time we ran out of ammo, it did not go too sweetly whatsoever. I wasn't punching nobody in the face. But, you know, it's good to be back playing with the Razorback once in a while. I mean, I do like to mix my guns up. Have a little bit of a change from time to time. And with this Man of War as well, this Man of War is definitely not what it used to be either. I mean, this Man of War is... Wow, it's just one of those guns now that needs a fucking lot of attachments. It really, really does. You need to sacrifice quite a few things because, I mean, obviously the way that it's been nerfed in regards to reloading, that way you're going to have to then put your fast mags on it. Then you've obviously the slower ADS time as well, so that definitely means you need quick draw. Then it needs rapid fire on it because of the fire rate, you know, so on and so forth. So in that regards, at the moment the Man of War has just been, you know, I don't know why they did it. I do understand that it is a very powerful gun. I do understand that a lot of people still use it, but it certainly for me comes unstuck once you get up into those close quarter areas as well. It's not the same gun for me. It really, really isn't, and it just doesn't do what I want it to do. It's just far too slow now. So I think that Treyarch did, you know, mess around with it maybe just a little bit too much. I really, really do. But at the moment, we're not doing too bad. I think we've only died just that once, though, which isn't too bad. If we could just pop up here, catch these boys up, because we want to try and get that HATR, as we say. There we go. That'd be good, and it'd be good to actually see this. Whoa. There we go. There you go. Well, we 23 for 1. That's not too bad at all. Here we go, jumping in with the Razorback. Finished it off with the Man of War, which is very, very sluggish for me, but obviously it does work quite well in these larger styles of maps. But anyway, guys, let me know exactly what you're thinking about the Razorback. I know we've had plenty of hands-on time with this game, but are you still using it? Are you choosing that particular gun over, say, the VMP, the Vespa, the Kuda and things like that? Because, like I said, I don't see too many people running with it, and it just seems to be the forgotten SMG when it was the #1 SMG in the beta. But anyway, guys, leave it all in the comment section below. But coming up on my screen now, as you're seeing, is my subscribe button. Make sure you jump in on that, and guys, if you could drop a like for me, it'd be fantastic. This is Nearly Last, and I'll catch you later.